So we are on to our information items. The first item is Rancho Learning Center board presentation and school spotlight. Dr. Forsey, would you like to introduce this?
Thank you, Madam President. In our journey in these school spotlights, we will be hearing from elementary, middle, and high schools. However, Rancho is our only campus where you will hear from elementary, middle, and high schools all at the same time. And so it is a very unique opportunity for our students and staff. And it is just so heartwarming to see the way that they have embraced what has been a strange year. But perhaps no campus was set up better to face these challenges immediately than Rancho. And so we are very excited to introduce Principal Lori McQuaid and hear from Rancho. Lori, take it away.
Thank you, Dr. Forsey. Hello, everyone, and good evening. We are so excited to have the opportunity to once again spend time with each of you, Madam President, and all of our board members, our executive team, and the dignitaries throughout our school district, to be able to share with you some highlights from this year at Rancho Learning Center. Tonight, our spotlight will come to you in the form of the Arcadia Academy Awards. We will feature five different movies highlighting, thank you, 5 different movies highlighting some of what happens at Rancho. But before we get into that, let me just touch on a few things about our work this year at Rancho. Yes, you have heard it over and over again. We are in uncharted territory. This era in education is unprecedented. This year is so different. It is like no other. And as we navigate this very different year and search for new ways to describe it, there's something that never changes. It's our work, the work that we are charged with every single day. So to be able to continue our work, we have had to call upon our creative resources to marshal all of our energy to keep reimagining that work and our delivery systems so that we can continue to meet the needs of our Rancho students and their families. And actually, things don't seem so totally unprecedented anymore. We have become very accustomed to this new normal, and that's a good thing because we have learned so much this year. About 13 months ago, when we were first going to close schools for 2 weeks, that seemed unprecedented. It almost seemed unimaginable. However, what seemed so unimaginable to us at that time has just become so ordinary to us. We at Rancho have recognized that our pivot was a bit less dramatic than the pivots needed at the other comprehensive school sites. We were already accustomed to modified schedules, and we were accustomed to individualizing instruction. In our opportunity program, our independent studies, our lab school, we have always been accustomed to pushing the limits and boundaries of what a typical classroom might look like. So we were already wired to make things work that way. However, we were not wired for Zoom meetings. We were not wired for Google Hangouts. We were not wired for wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart whenever we met at a school site. Those seem so odd to us. We had to make those adjustments just like everyone did. But now we have nailed it. The Zooms and the Google Hangouts are just part of those ordinary new tools in our toolkit that, like everyone else, we will most certainly incorporate into this new workplace as we go forward. But we still have a few challenges in this new workplace, like remembering if the meeting is on Zoom or is it on Google. And when we're waiting for a meeting to start and it's not happening, we find out we're in the wrong waiting room. Or we miss the start of a meeting entirely because we set the alarm for 1:55 a.m. instead of 1:55 p.m. And then you start getting the text messages, where are you? Where are you? It's like, I set my alarm. And of course, you're muted. You're muted is now part of our new jargon in education and our daily vocabulary. As we were coming up on the start of the school year, we slowly began to recognize that we might be in this for the long haul. For independent study students and our indirect teaching methods, that meant a change in our legal master agreements, which need to be redrawn every 6 months or each semester. We also knew that our lab school would need to have a regular and routine schedule with direct teaching, but that our PE needed to fit into all of those schedules, as well as the schedule at Arcadia High School. Everyone would need to be well-versed in technology tools that would be meaningful to their particular teaching situation, and we would need to account for every single individual student's needs to make sure we were able to meet those needs in what is now our new working and learning environment. So back in the summer, like others, we took advantage of Karen Yunker's virtual training and how to meet the needs of students in this new virtual environment and how to welcome them into our classrooms. We also worked directly with our district instructional coaches, and we leaned on them heavily for support and for inspiration. We started to hit our stride, I think maybe literally in about September, kind of got used to it. And like everyone, we kept thinking we were going to return. But then as the first semester was closing in on us, we realized we would have to cancel our Winter Wonderland celebration. I think that's when we recognized that this entire school year seemed to be defined by uncertainty. So we turned our sights to second semester and the remainder of the school year. We seemed to shift our focus to possibilities. We really have developed a whole bunch of new skill sets. We really have imagined and innovated. We really have been preparing ourselves for the new possibilities that Rancho has always tried to embrace, meeting the needs of students and families who are looking for an alternative option. What have we missed the most? Like all of our school site communities, we've missed the daily connections with one another, with our students, and with our families. It is typically the reason that people get into this line of work, the belief that we can actually make a positive difference in the lives of our students. And we had to really get creative. An example of that is our end of the month celebrations just got taken to a new level. Instead of the adults running the show, we just kind of put the structure out there and the kids took over and started showcasing their talent and leading the way. Our art teacher has been able to work with students in all of our programs, and each of the other teachers has had the opportunity to work across the curriculum, across subject areas, across grade levels, across programs. Even our PE classes were reimagined when our coach worked with others in our on the staff to migrate parts of the curriculum to the online GradPoint platform. Our creativity and innovation has been unleashed. It is somewhat exhausting to think back at the work that we have done this year. But when you approach your work with a sense of hope and possibility, you just get it done one day at a time. I could not be working with a better team. We are a small staff, but we are mighty. We are fully committed to our work, and together, I like to think that we bring out the best in each other. To spotlight our work for you tonight, this amazing team that I just spoke of put together tonight's school spotlight in a movie format that would showcase Rancho Learning Center using the theme of Oscar-nominated movies, like an awards show. You may recognize some faces, some students, some families, and even a fur baby or two, the family members who helped us work alongside while at home. These 5 movie presentations will come to you in a single movie format. So once the film rolls, I won't speak to you again until the conclusion. But before we start, I want to let you know that every single one of us at Rancho have contributed to this effort. I would really like to recognize Jessica Van Osdol and Nicole Brooks, our movie producers and a director extraordinaire. Like all producers and directors, they not only worked on the screenplay, but they did all the cutting and splicing and overdubbing in the movie edit room. You will see. But truly, every single person contributed to make this happen. This spotlight came to fruition like most things at Rancho. It started from the heart. So I'd like to invite you to our spotlight tonight, live from the red carpet. It's the Arcadia Academy Awards. Tonight, we bring you 5 films for your consideration, all set here at Rancho Learning Center. Although the competition is stiff, by the end of the evening, we will have revealed a winner of our Best Picture. Our nominees this evening include Yours, Mine, and Ours, a film about collaboration, A League of Their Own, a picture focused on our students, The Incredibles, an homage to our amazing parents, Inside Out, a movie dedicated to our focus on wellness, and Where the Heart Is, an emotional journey of teaching and learning. Additionally, we have staff spotlights and a fun intermission for you to grab a treat from your swag bag. And remember, please don't open that golden envelope until we ask you to at the end. For now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the Arcadia Academy Awards show, Spotlight on Rancho Learning Center.
Well, hello. Rancho Learning Center has 4 very unique programs, but we strive to dissolve boundaries, and collaboration is the name of the game around here. Our first nominee for Best Picture is Yours, Mine, Ours. A look at the way students, staff, and the Rancho community work together. The lines between titles, grade levels, and roles are blurred for a reason. At Rancho, we put the needs of our students first. Let's take a look.
So today's habit is seek first to understand, then to be understood, which means that a person listens to other people's ideas and feelings. They try to see from another point of view, even if their beliefs are different. They listen without interrupting and listen with their ears, their eyes, and their hearts.
Let's rent a place, 2 rooms and a window facing buildings and fire escapes. Might be no AC, a little bit cramped, but see, if I'm with you, it's okay.
Hello, my name is Joshua Cunningham. I am a student at Rancho, and I am also in the dual enrollment program. Some things that I like about the dual enrollment program is that you get to feel very independent as a college student, and it also gives you a leg up when you decide to go to PCC. You've already earned credits towards the school.
I am almost done with my classes.
So throughout this school year, I've had the wonderful opportunity to participate and collaborate across many unique classes. This year, however, I was presented with the invitation to be included in 2 extra classes. The first of these 2 classes is Genius Hour, a class where we get to explore a passion that we usually wouldn't in school. The second class is writing class. Throughout my time in these classes, it's also made me realize how virtual learning has helped me broaden my horizons. If it weren't for virtual classes, I most likely never would have even known about these classes. Even if I did, things like accessibility and scheduling would have also been a problem that is now effortlessly solved by virtual learning. It's also helped me learn so much more. If it weren't for these classes, I wouldn't have been able to learn this much about subjects that truly interest me. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
was amazing. Now, let's take a look at Rancho's students as they leverage their choice in education to support their lives outside the classroom. Our students always knock it out of the park. So our next Best Picture nominee is appropriately titled A League of Their Own. Let's take a look.
The method of teaching here is different in the good way, but the work here is more team-based, and you have to be a team player if you want to come here to Rancho. Another thing here is that not only is everyone here caring and kind, but that coupled with the programs here like Epic or the Boys Group, it really makes this place an amazing school here in Arcadia.
Because of all the hours I do in gymnastics, it was really hard to do school, just regular school.
Hi, good morning. My name is Chani. I work at a restaurant called Share Tea in COVID time, so we're wearing a mask. Not take things like too hard on yourself, just like own up to yourself and just move on and kind of just get stronger from everything.
I like more hands-on team partner work when it comes down to work. And we get a lot of opportunities to do that here.
I loved having so much choice, like being able to do a project a certain way in a song or a video. The opportunity to choose so many things that happen in school really changed the way I thought about Rancho.
A better space in general for learning, where I could actually make mistakes and still be accepted, and where I could learn what I wanted to at my own pace.
The students aren't the only ones at Rancho Learning Center who deserve a moment in the spotlight. It's important to consider the directors, editors, and camera people that make this all happen. Here are some thoughts from the educators that wear many hats in the production of a robust distance learning experience.
Hi, I think one of the things that will stay with me most during this time of remote teaching is just to maintain a sense of curiosity and appreciation for my students. We invited one another into each other's homes where we could meet our family members, pets, see how we respond to the typical interruptions during the daytime. And it was just a sweet time of being able to connect with my students in a more humane way.
Antoine Lee, I'm a teacher at Rancho High School. This is my office. This is what the students see. I want them to see that, I'm just as normal as they are. I love the Lakers, love the Dodgers. I just want them to know who I am as I get to know who they are.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ray. I am the 7th grade lab school teacher for math and science, and I'm really excited about how distance learning has given us a new toolbox of technology and tools that students know how to use and teachers know how to use that we can bring back into the classroom when we're in person. So now students know how to create a Google Meet meeting so they can do study groups on their own. They know how to navigate hyperdocs and links and share things with each other online, so we can continue to use those skills to help enhance our instruction as we go back to school.
Over the course of this last school year, I think we all can agree that it's been stressful and it's been challenging at times. But I also think that it has been a teachable moment for both students and staff, something that they're going to take with them as a lifelong lesson of that 1 year that they had to be flexible, that they couldn't plan for everything, to step outside of their box and to attempt new things and to succeed. And even in those moments where we had a digital lesson planned out perfectly and it didn't go well, that we came back the next day, that we persevered, and that we succeeded. Those are moments that we are teaching our students day in and day out through this distance learning time. And I think that that is a valuable lesson, something that would maybe have not presented itself in such a way had we not had the school closures.
We came together, we fought, and we beat this.
That was great. Now, please join us for this short intermission featuring some of our Rancho student artwork and our own in-house comedian. Now sit back, open your popcorn, and let's discover Rancho's art scene.
Hey, did you know that the shovel was a groundbreaking invention?
No.
But I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know which one came first. Oh, man. All right, man. All right, enough of bad jokes.
And now, back to the show.
In the movie business, writers and producers take a simple story and turn it into an incredible film. At Rancho, our teachers and support staff do just that. They guide students through their educational journey. Let's hear from some of them.
Hi, my name is Jessica Van Osdal, and I'm a teacher at Rancho Lab School. So one thing that surprised me this year was how strong relationships can be in distance education. I have had more one-on-one time with individual students, more conversations about how they're doing, about the work, answering questions, making personal connections than I ever would have had in the traditional classroom. And in some ways, this has been a really cool year.
During distance learning, I've had to use technology in new ways that I didn't have to before when we were on site. What's been great about this is that the tools I've been using, I hope to bring back with me when we're back on campus. One of those is using Jamboard. Me and my students have so much fun. We get that real-time interaction when we're using that tool. Another one is using the Seesaw platform when working with elementary age students. And these were things that I was not using before that I hope to use, continue to use in the future.
My favorite online lesson I think that we've done this year is the yoga that we do on Wednesdays and Fridays together. It's really an opportunity for us to tone it down a little bit and slow it down and work on some mindfulness and stretch and think about our bodies as we get going into the day. I feel like it's been helpful for myself and hopefully for the kids too, and they've had some fun with it.
Some of my favorite lessons this year have been dramatic readings by my middle school students. They would dress up and each take a part and organize it, and then they put together some great presentations. And another fun one was with my younger students, where we read Stone Soup, and they all had pots from their kitchen rather, and they had grabbed vegetables and anything they could find that they wanted to throw in and pretend they were cooking during the lesson.
Hi, I'm Miss Morales. I teach art. This year I was challenged to find new ways to connect with my students, to be flexible and creative with art projects, sending materials home for students to use. I got to teach elementary kids this year. It was so rewarding to see my students' artwork that I made an art wall, and I get to enjoy it every day.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Keepers, and I'm the registrar here for Rancho Learning Center. Working from home, we've had to learn how to do things that we never had to for technology. It's been a great learning experience, but I really honestly cannot wait to be back in person and seeing everybody's smiling faces every day. The personal interaction has been something I've very much missed, and even though I cannot wait to go back, I'm very certain that my little friend, my helper, will be very upset when I do go back to work.
I am so excited to be able to share this next Best Picture nominee with you, The Incredibles. This film is from our amazing Rancho families, and we know you'll enjoy it. Roll clip.
Hey everybody, my name is Scott. This is my wife, Lisa. We have a 12th grader at the Rancho High School program this year. His name is Ryan.
Rancho has meant so much to our family. They have been with us through thick and through thin for 4 years solid. And the words that I think of when I think of Rancho are flexibility with excellence. Our family is a bit of an unconventional schedule and some unique challenges that makes attending a traditional day school almost impossible.
Hello, my name is Pairu Sandoval, and I'm the parent of Layla and Leilani. And we are in first grade. We attended Rancho because of the pandemic. The pandemic.
Rancho has been the absolute best school choice for Graham. We couldn't be happier with the open-mindedness of the program and hard work and creativity of the teachers. We rave about it to anyone who will listen. The program is perfect for kids who struggle in a traditional class and for those who like to travel and learn. We just love, love, love the 3-week classes so Graham can focus and not have to juggle so many things. It reduces his anxiety. Who needs that in life? He is 100% happier, and so are we. Thank you, Rancho, for all you have done for our family.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey, and our son attends Rancho Lab in Arcadia. My wife and I want to thank his teachers and the staff for the wonderful opportunity that he's been provided to not only learn and grow academically, but also to mature.
Our favorite part of Rancho is the teachers and the staff. They are amazing. They care so deeply about the individual student, their needs, their interests, what they're going through. They are top-notch, the best.
I was able to spend 1 year with my girls, be the teacher, but with the guidance and support of Rancho. They gave us classes like art,
Yes.
PE,
Yeah.
and story time.
Oh yes, we love that one.
They love that.
My name is Jenny. My son has been attending the Rancho Lab School for the past 2 years. The reason why we chose Rancho Lab School is that we love the students get to learn real-world skills through inquiry and project-based learning that leads to academic excellence. Rancho Lab School also fosters goal setting. As a parent and educator myself, I feel that learning to set goals is an important and valuable life skill. My favorite part of Rancho is that it nurtures voice and choice. The school allows their students voice and choice through their Genius Hour and their passion projects. Students get to reflect on their needs, their strengths, and their interests.
Our Rancho parents are definitely incredible. They are undoubtedly part of our students' education, and family involvement directly contributes to student wellness, which is, in fact, the subject of our next nominee for Best Picture. Inside Out focuses on Rancho Learning Center's commitment to student wellness.
Our team is focused on wellness. This all starts with the relationships that our teachers and staff build with students. Those meaningful conversations that occur prior to a crisis. In addition to creating a nurturing environment, we've really promoted a school setting that allows students to learn, adopt, and maintain healthy lifestyles overall. Through regular student check-ins, team meetings, consistent communication with families, and enrichment learning opportunities, the Rancho team has intentionally fostered the importance of positive mental and physical wellness across our community.
Ms. Perez and Ms. Vivian have started a girls book club, and currently we are reading The Confidence Code for Girls.
And one thing that I love about this book club is that it has gotten me to read more, and I'm definitely on my phone less just because of how great this book is, and I've just been hooked into it. I like to open the book and just read a little bit, and it has gotten me to relax more, and I definitely do feel like it has helped me overall with my confidence boost too.
It's really good because it's about confidence and taking risks and messing up and being imperfect and being powerful girls.
So I do Epic, and one thing that I really enjoy about it is that you can just talk and you can do fun things in there.
The purpose of the Middle School Wellness Summit was to provide students with tools and strategies on how to focus and maintain their physical and mental health.
Yesterday we had the Wellness Summit. I really enjoyed it. My favorite part of it was either the alumni or the yoga.
By providing a variety of programs and groups, it gives our students an opportunity to feel connected, safe, and a really part of our Rancho community. We will continue to find different ways and creative ways to build relationships with our students, to continue to make them feel connected and truly a part of our family.
Our final Best Picture tonight is Where the Heart Is, a look at the teaching and learning that occurs throughout Rancho, including our 1st through 8th grade homeschool independent study program, our 7th grade lab classrooms, and our high school independent study options. This has certainly been a unique year, but we continue to challenge and inspire our students to make a profound impact on the world around them. Let's take a look at where the heart really is.
Thank you so much. So many great candidates for Best Picture here tonight at Arcadia's Academy Award. But Rancho Learning Center is such a special place filled with collaboration, exceptional teaching, wellness opportunities, amazing families, amazing students. And now it's time to find out who the winner of the Best Picture for the 2021 school year is. If you would now please take out your golden envelope from your swag bag. You have it. Just a little check here. There's no glitter inside. We wanted to put some glitter in there, and we spared you. We spared you. If you'll open it up, drum roll, please. The Best Picture Award goes to Rancho Learning Center. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Rancho Learning Center, our students and our families, our staff, our school district. It's a big win for everyone tonight. We thank you so much for joining us this evening.
That was incredible and great. And having the film, you're able to showcase so many different aspects of it and let us see really what's going on there. And, you know, we always love touring Rancho and seeing the kids and knowing what's going on, but that is just wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll open it up for comments and discussion.
Thank you so much to you and your staff. The movie was really wonderful. And like Kay said, just to see all the families, your students, your teachers, and you know, I took a lot of notes, but the one thing that I noticed and that I notated here was I loved how that positivity that just shined through all of your, you know, staff, your students, your families. There was that that place where you were finding those moments during this unprecedented year and actually making them into successes, which is amazing. And to see the teachers so excited to bring all this new information and technology that they had to learn and being excited about using that for future lessons and the future of what you're going to be doing is really just quite amazing. And it just goes to show how much your staff just, it's kind of like what the parents and the families were saying, that that caring, that deep caring that you have for all the individual students is really, really just heartwarming to me. So thank you so much for showing all of that. I've never, you know, had a chance to come visit personally yet, but I would love to when we are able to. So it just gets me really excited to see what you're going to be doing in the future. So
thank you.
Thank you, Principal McQuaid. Great presentation. One thing that I really appreciated was just, you know, we talk a lot about being better together, and during this pandemic, we said we're in this together a lot. But I think all the work you've done and your team have really exemplified those two phrases completely. You know, your presentation exuded that. Just that togetherness, that team-based approach, you know, all the way from your staff down to the students and across to the families. You know, really heard that theme throughout. So I really like that. I also liked, you know, the you know, one of the parents said the phrase flexibility with excellence. And I thought that really encapsulated, you know, everything that the whole district, but of course, you know, Rancho Learning Center has done so well during this pandemic. Maybe we might have to steal that as a tagline. Actually, I really like it. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you for your entire team. Thank you for your leadership.
Bravo! I can't think of a more appropriate thing to say. And I know you're not supposed to eat on camera, but I really enjoyed my red wine. So thank you during my movie. And, you know, you had me a dad joke. But the thing that always strikes me about Rancho, and it is that flexibility piece that Raymond touched on in the family, but the whole child and just how much everything that is done embraces the whole person and that whole individual. And it was just really fun to see just the different groups and the ways that you're fostering the connections with the kids and the amazing art and all of those yoga and the sessions and the social emotional lessons, and all of that really ties together. And I think it's one of the things that makes Rancho a really special place. And I know that this has just blossomed and grown over the years, and it's just really, it's very exciting to see that it at such a fruition. And the other thing that I just love is, you know, we talk about choice and voice a lot, but you really, really see it. I mean, the rubber really hits the road at Rancho with that in a lot of ways. And so it's nice to see that the kids are thriving and just that like Shirley said, the positivity and the taking something that year where you just don't know what to expect or what, and finding silver linings and making the best of it and finding new ways to connect that will just keep moving forward. And thanks to all the work that went into pulling that all together, because I cannot imagine how much energy and effort went into just showcase and really highlight what you all do. So thank you.
You know, once again, Rancho impresses year after year. It seems like the bar is raised every year. Really appreciate everything. The fact that you have that strong sense of community, you know, not just with the students, but with the staff, with the families. It's a great thing. You have a culture that is really beautiful. I mean, it's a culture of fun. And the togetherness, you can really sense it in everything that what you see. So thank you for everything. Thank you to Lori and the staff. Tremendous. Thank you.
This presentation, or the video rather, was like so creative, and you could see so much hard work go into it. I just wanted to hop in and give a quick shout out to Miss Ray, or as I knew her back in geometry days as Miss Murky. I just thought it was so fitting that she now teaches at Rancho, because when I attended her class, it was like a geometry class with all 3 middle schools that required Miss Ray to create very innovative and new ways of teaching, and like just combining all those grades and making new teaching methods is just so indicative of everything Rancho put together in the video today, that I felt like I should probably talk about my experience in geometry. And to be completely honest, before this video or today's meeting, I didn't know much about Rancho Learning Center. But after this video, it just showed me so much that I wish I took the time to know more about it earlier. But yeah, thank you so much.
I just want to acknowledge also Principal McQuaid, under your leadership, we've watched Rancho Learning Center just evolve and grow. But what really came out tonight is we all know that there's unique programs within the program that are meeting very unique needs. What really came out for me tonight was how much each of those programs have now just become this very close-knit family. And I have to believe, again, through crisis, there's these opportunities, and watching that level of collaboration is just impressive. So thank you all.
Thank you ever so much. It was great. We really, really enjoyed it. And it's, there are new staff members from the last time I toured. So it's nice to see all the staff members and kind of see what you do. And also the format was great from that standpoint, because I feel like I did get that. Thank you very, very much. Great presentation. And Rancho does deserve the Oscar tonight.
First and foremost, a big congratulations to Rancho Learning Center. That was another fantastic school spotlight. Just very impressive. I love hearing from the students and the parent perspective. That's something that's been unique during this time, is just hearing more from parents, because they're able to jump on a meeting or do a quick video. So I love hearing that. And we're going to hear from another parent in just a minute. Dr. Forsey was talking about, learning loss and how not all students, are experiencing that. And actually, Dr. Van Alstal, a couple of board meetings ago, had a slide about learning gain and kind of the things that students are being able to do and adapt during this. And one thing I've noticed through these school spotlights is a lot more teachers and staff learning how to edit videos and do programs, which is just fantastic. So I love seeing that. It used to be, wasn't Amber or myself doing a video, there were a couple people that did them, but now so many different staff, teachers, principals are learning to do video. And Jessica and Nicole, big congrats to them. Putting together a 25-minute video is no easy task. So that's just kudos to them. That was really good to see.
But I did want to just say again, thank you to Principal McQuaid and her staff and families again for that great presentation. It was really amazing just to see all the work and like everyone pointed out, the collaboration and the family atmosphere that's there. It's truly amazing.
I also want to thank Lori McQuaid, Principal McQuaid, and her entire team for putting together that presentation. It's seldom that we get to see her entire program in its entirety and how they collaborate and that, just that family feel that you get from them. So congratulations on that.